All right, we're coming to you with what'll hopefully be a quick take on this. Turn it around. The start of East Bay Punk. Just saw it tonight. 2.5 hours, so if you're going to go see it, make sure you plan accordingly. But really good. 2.5 hours covers, God, 2 decades, 2.5 decades of just punk from the East Bay scene. It actually got a lot of cool things, like Iggy Pop narrates it, which it's a mix because a lot of it's interviews, so you don't hear him a ton, but really cool grab. It touches on stuff like Jawbreaker, Yeasty Girls, fucking Neurosis, The Avengers, and some others that I'd never even listened to, which is super cool. It gives me more music to go just check out and listen to. It's very inspiring of just like what 6 suburbs around the East Bay area coming together, people inspired by the ripples of the punk scene as it's starting to grow and go through the 80s and early 90s. Just what fucking Jawbreaker. It touches on Op Ivy. It touches on, of course, Green Day. They actually, from to my understanding, helped. No, they did produce it. They also helped. Billy Joe apparently helped get a bunch of old footage that you get to see some cool like backyard show footage, shows Gilman Street video pictures. There's even somewhere in there that is probably relatable to what you guys think of me when I go to shows. That's like with the Every Show Joe thing, which was just fucking funny. Uh, also, what else? Weird. I guess it makes sense. Like, was it Kirk Hammett of Metallica, isn't it? Because talk about them kind of blending at one of the venues before Gilman, where they booked metal and punk, so they kind of coexisted, and they still kind of do today, which is cool. Also, just it was awesome seeing the punk scene and the motivations of these bands and people as they were coming up creating these bands. Of course, Dead Kennedys, Jello Biafra's in there. Uh, they talked about like the racism war, where at one point they actually had to fucking fight off fucking racists and Nazis who thought it'd be a good idea to try and take over the punk scene in the was it late 80s. And just one point they just stood their ground with bats. Awesome. Plus the role Maximum Rock and Roll had in their zine and gave me some ideas that I need to bring back to the punk forefront group and see what they think. Plus also their role in Gilman Street with Tim Yohannan and that whole thing, that whole scene, bringing together a all ages venue. There wasn't alcohol, there was no drinking, no sexism, no homophobic, no fighting, and it came together so perfectly. And while we do have some DIY venues that actually, in many ways, are similar in traits from the experience I have seen of some of the ones I've gone out to, just a legitimate venue that everyone comes together, young and old, and I kind of wish there was something more like that here. I don't know if it is feasible, but something definitely I want to, well, think about at least. Have a main punk venue that is legitimate, that we can get the whole scene to come together, which I know there's sectors of this that may not, but worth trying. Uh, what else? Hmm. Just a lot of cool stuff in there. And enjoyed it. Of course, it actually touches on Ivy being a big participant in Gilman Street and the scene growing. And I think they were the first band to play Gilman Street that went on a tour so more people could see him and wanted to see him. And then that happened and they broke up because it's understandable. But then even the trials and tribulations of it for Tim and then how Rancid came in. There's not even a ton of Green Day stuff in here, like some might actually think. But what they do cover is really cool. I forget what they were called. Oh, it was Sweet Children, their original name, and talking about that and how they grew and how Trey got put in there. And oh, what was it? Neurosis. How they Neurosis drummer was originally their first drummer, and yeah, what Easty Girls, Jawbreaker. I found some music I've never even listened to that I'm now really want to go check out. And yeah, just really good putting this together because videos are fun. And yeah, I think it's really good. Go check it out. next week, at least in the Phoenix area. It's going to be playing over at the Film Bar, so if you missed it tonight, you can still have a chance to check it out, at least until that sells out. But yeah, go check it out, turn it around, as I gotta still work with this thing. All right, there we go. So yeah, go check out Turn It Around. Really good punk documentary. 2.5 hours, like I said, so it's definitely something to put aside some planning for. But check it out, and I will talk to you probably soon in some weird video format or show. So have a good one.